I'm going to be continuing to provide therapy for men. So sometimes the verbiage will be therapy, sometimes the verbiage will be guided meditation. And as I showed you this morning, I'm focusing now on men's health, and I'll be focusing more on, in the future, I will be talking more about dietary. I will be talking more about supplements. So I'll be talking about sexual health. And I feel like in the proper setting, I should be talking about sexuality, sex practices, sex tips with mature audience members that won't abuse the information or take it for granted. But basically, I am a provider of loosh and energy, and women know that, and they take advantage of me. And they've been doing it for 44 years. And so I'm an expert on the ways of the demonic woman. And as a teacher of spirituality, I want the women to become spiritual and ditch their demon ways. Women typically show their nasty side around the same time. This is pretty typical reptilian hive mind, but men do it too. I talked about it on the other channel, how when I'll call out the demonic behaviors of my dad, Taliban supporting Muslims will talk shit to me within 24 hours, as if they're cored up to the same demon that my dad supports. And so the things that I speak of relate to men and women, but I'm not a homosexual. I don't have an interest in dating men. So my sorrow, this is the introduction, has to do with how all women have judged me, beginning with my mother and all the women in my audience that without fail, after 25 years, have never shown up to go, bro, you've got value. I want to tell you, you've got value. You talk too much shit about yourself, bro. You've got value. Here's an email. It's not in the interest of women alive that incarnated with us to boost up my dopamine and self-esteem for me to want to fight the day and save women. If they do those things, they do it to other women. If they're good women, they're good to other men. And so women that have boyfriends are choosing other men over me when I'm actually doing something for this world. And when women come to my channel, once I tell them about it, from a psychic perspective, if they do watch my content, they actually don't like me. No matter how moral I think that it is, for them to know exactly who I am. And if I really like them in a conversation, I'll say things like, well, you get everything. As if I'm buying them crown jewels or something, or making love to them. Oh, you get the main channel. Oh, you get to come to the main channel. And that right there disqualifies me from ever being seen as a man of value to them again, because they then look at the thumbnails and go, you think that, and you know where this goes. We don't need to go through that rant. We already did that. They don't respect my deep understanding. They don't get it. And they never know about sex demons. And that's where the disqualification comes, from me finding a lover, a woman, to love me sexually, who isn't already banging other dudes from the gym. I don't want that sexual energy coming into my body. And I also don't want women telling other men about me. That's disrespecting my privacy. And then I can't trust this pendulum. Is this woman of worth? Should see her again? Should I 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 see her again? Oh, now you tell me no. Now you tell me no. Or yesterday you said she's a woman of wealth, and you confused me of value. No, she's not. No, she's not. No, she's not. The only thing of value were those crystals, which she did not even want to help me get more of, because women don't want us men becoming more powerful. They'll look at us with slightly Google eyes. Oh, help you. I'll be your therapist. Hey, honey, there's only one way you can help me. Hey, honey, you're helping other men that aren't doing shit. Hey, woman. Hey, woman. Hey, woman. Hey, woman, you're talking to other men that aren't doing shit to change the world, but sell crystals and make money? That's not fighting human trafficking. That's not fighting the rape and killing of my people. Oh, you didn't know that was happening? And you think you're spiritual? Guess what, honey? You're not spiritual. You're a demon. And so, it really is detrimental for me to be in this body and to be physically attractive and, frankly, sexy as fuck. Did some nudes this morning. But the truth of the matter is, I'm in great physical shape for making babies, making love, creating books, and I'm in my prime. And I look down upon these women that I'm meeting that see me as trash. Hurts my fucking feelings and shit. And unfortunately is upsetting at times my home situation. This is my friend. This is not a marriage, okay? And so it's a period in time in which I need to be holding hands with someone who's young, who hasn't been corrupted, man, by a bunch of pornography and bad sperm. It's that simple. Bad sperm is bad for a woman. They don't get that. It's tasty to them when they're given fellatio, but it's ultimately bad for a woman to be spermed into by a bunch of dudes that aren't doing shit, because their energy can imprint me, demons and shit. They don't know shit. I need a woman, folks, who knows about demonology and is willing to be a student of mine and be serious, a woman must be willing to learn martial arts or pretend to have a fucking interest. And we're not talking MMA, rolling around doing, pretend domination sex. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about martial fucking arts. And I'm glad to see some men step up to the audience that don't like me bullied and hearing me berate or being berated by people that are MMA who just want to rustle down and hump and pump and pound a dude that can box. There's really a sinister, and I'm having flashbacks to MMA people glaring at me when I was hitting the heavy bag in Portland, glaring at me, probably fantasizing about putting me in a hold lock. For what? Why come after me offensively when I'm doing this to defend myself against your rapist ass? It's psychopathic, the MMA mindset. And I'm going to go deeper into that. They're not our friends. MMA people have never been a friend to me. They've always been on the dark side all the time. Now, if you're MMA and you're spiritual, now's the time to step up and email me now if you're spiritual and MMA. Now we move on. A lot of women, they're into that MMA brutality male energy. They don't like the sacred masculine. They don't know how to deal with it. A dude who's strong, intelligent, who's into the spirit of Bruce Lee, he's like a little bitch to them now. He's not man enough to them now. You think Bruce Lee isn't bent just a little bit? And how even his own people are looking down upon him in favor of the Chinese mafia MMA thug? You think his feelings aren't hurt just a little? You think I'm not going to speak up for him? Linda, did you kill him? And in the end, I'm joking now, but not really. In the end, did the Chinese mafia kill Bruce Lee? And does Bruce Lee and I have a common enemy against the CCP? So I just have these thoughts that come at me at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I just thought I would share. You know what? It is time for fucking coffee. We're going to make it all-nighter. I slept 4 hours because that's all a man like me needs. You think I'm ever going to go back to a place of books or a place of crystals and talk to some female and try to, oh, I'm better than that man that you're dating at the gym? Talk about disrespecting somebody after you talk to him for 45 minutes. Talk about dating other people. How about talk to that person via email? How about be an adult and be like, now come up and drive many, many miles to come up and see me? Why? So I can have my heart broken? They're loosh gobblers. At the gym, there's one woman who is so beautiful, and the pendulum tells me she would go out with me, and that's not what I want. If she's just going from partner to partner, it makes my spiritual body, guys, feel sick to have sex with polygamous people. Did you hear what I'm saying? I'm not fucking crazy. It's not good for my dick. It's not good for my heart. It's not good for my spirit to have sex with people that are involved with others. Furthermore, I shouldn't even be looking into the eyes of a woman who sees something in a man who's a douchebag. Even platonically, I can't be near demon bitches that are pretending to be good. Does that make sense? Can I get an amen? Can I get a like? Speak now or forever hold your whatever. So, men, there is the power in the nofap. And there is the power. Some of you are going to be like, oh, man, but really, you never wanted me criticizing porn hardcore, did you? In the end, that type of stuff, as immoral as we want to scream that it is, assists some men in this reality from bothering women. If women want to be given sexual attention, then they should be honest about it. The vast majority of them do not. They want men that may look at them, give them money, energy, maybe be led on to the idea that maybe something can happen. But ultimately, that is the major asset of good-looking women, their ability for their bodies to bring a sense of healing to a man. That's the truth, and they know it. And they continue to give that sexual energy and loosh to bad men that aren't worth it. They're obsessed, they're possessed with demonic thoughts that they're there with their vagina to heal some sort of a bad boy to bring him to light, when those women should be healing the men that are already on the path with their vagina. But they don't believe that. They don't believe that. They believe that they're theirs is their property, and they're there to explore and taste the various colors of the rainbow. And ultimately, half black, half women, half white, half black women are super sexy to me, but have no consciousness regarding the plight of my people. Does that make sense? I strongly seek a half white, half black woman. I strongly seek without is willing to watch my channel and see me as a man of value if they're going to be looking at other books from other men. If you're going to be sniffing at other fucking crotches and other cocks and balls. If you're going to be exploring those erogenous zones, for you to be ignoring my depth and my books and my Substack and not even fucking sign up, little lady, after I gave you my Substack is a sign of disrespect. So don't even bother to come to my channel and go, you know, you can come back here if you want. Why would I come back? You didn't even bother to fucking hear my rant about you, did you? Did you? Did you? You clearly can't show up when I try to contact you. You want me to come back and look at you. You want to come back and give you energy. You want me to come back and give you time. No, honey. I'm a man of fucking value. I told you that. You talk to me via email and we meet at a mutual place. You call my place the ghetto and I can hear the shit. Your ghetto is fuck. Look at yourself. Look at your neighborhood. Your neighborhood is shit. And you think you're better than me? You think you're fucking better than me. Fuck your classism and your closet racism. Fuck your worship of tall black and white men and the military. I see you, bitch. I see you. And so that's the reality. We went down to one viewer. Am I really offending the men too? Oh, wow. That's pretty pathetic. We'll try to ignore it. But the point is this. You have to be authentic now as a good man. If you are one and you put out information, and I don't know any of you that do, so you're watching basically my life. And so this is my video diary. I, as a man that strongly seeks right now a woman, I know that it's pure biology and it's not worth it to mix my sexual energies with the energies of barbarians. So if a woman is not abstaining from all sexuality from all men, unless they know they're spiritual, I can't touch her or be around her, even in a platonic setting, in a work setting, because she'll still have that bad juju energy from dude she's banging. She would have to be completely single and a virgin, basically, or married to a guy who's decent, not going to the gym and dealing with random male energies because men are crazy. And women don't know that. They don't know about my books. They don't want to read my books. And when I tell them they can read my books for free at Substack, they never fucking do. They never fucking do. They never fucking do. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. And you women don't either. Let's go right now and see on the Substack if any of you have comment. None of you do. None of you even fucking cared that I went on coast to coast and wrote a book about the sun. Unless you can figure out how it's easy status for you, easy juju juice you. Let's go to the. And so women don't believe that my Substack is worth subscribing to or commenting on. And that's crazy. That's so racist. That's so Nazi-esque. Because no doubt you have books in your bookshelf at home. You'll show me some book by a guy named Michael. You'll show me a book, but my shit is fucking deep, ladies, and you refuse to give me credit. Your world right now, I've predicted. Okay? And then when I tell somebody, yeah, the people in my neighborhood, they don't give me a chance. Well, because you're in a fucking ghetto. And you're not ghetto? Here's my card. Here's this. Here's that. Oh, now you get on the phone and tell your boyfriend about me? Fuck you. That's not polite. That's sinister as fuck. And don't you think about doing some shit to me. Okay, because I will retaliate. Now, you want to show me love? Show me love. But don't you ever come into my world, talk shit about me to other people and introduce me. You want to be loving? You want to put a hand on my heart? You want to do meditation? Then email me. MagicShift333 at proton.me. You women that are loose gobblers, you show up in comment sections and you don't have the decency to use email. And when one woman, who I won't use her name, did, she was rude to me and left screaming messages. And then when I retaliated on the video and talked about it, she talked shit about me again in email. So now we'll minimize what was said and go, I talked about on video, somebody messaging me and being rude. And then she came back again to be rude again after I gave her 4 books. And then after giving her 4 books, she doesn't say thank you. I don't want money. She kept talking about money. Are you going to sell me these books? Some other crazy person is asking about if I'm going to exchange money for a book. You ladies need to be kind and respectful or something. Why are you talking about money or something? You're really, there is basically a reptilian hive mind behavior mechanism to all the women of Earth now with very few exceptions. Sometimes we may have a friend that is the exception, but it's only temporary. In the end, they're all connected to the same hive mind. We may be able to pray out the demons for maybe an hour or a few days, but in the end, it all returns to the default program that masculine spiritual men are to be oppressed and put under control, and to not be allowed to fornicate or develop a connection to the dark feminine. So they end up on the dark side of the web looking at crazy content, and they're not actually loved. They're not actually empowered. They're not actually a teacher of hundreds of children. They're basically isolated in a room by themselves, sleeping alone. In fact, I've got stuff to do alone, somewhere else, in a dark place. I've got to go to Denny's. I've got to go have coffee with some washed up waitress who's also going from cock to cock to cock. When I sit there and fucking try to talk to her and make her my friend after months of investing my time and energy in her, bro. She goes from liking me and talking to me saying I'm a fucking demon hunter and getting away from me and shit, bro. My heart is broken by these women. They're not authentically metaphysical. They don't even know that demons exist, bro. These women that have been born in our generation. Can I get a fucking comment? Can I get an amen? I think it's a bit late for you. But hey, is this not better than Alex Jones? Is this not more real? Are you entertained? Are you entertained? Is this not more serious than Coast to Coast AM? This is the real news. And so, cell phones are the mark of the beast. Okay, that's the next part of the description. Let's go to the description here, and then we're going to go to the videos soon. But finally, and I want you to listen to this, for a decent looking black man who women naturally prefer, to be talking about women being demonic shows you how deep this demonic program is. Because by and large, they are under a conditioning process to like black men or white and black, or women that are white and black. We're programmed to see them as the most sexy of the earth. We are being replaced by them. And these people often that are multiracial of a certain kind don't actually like people like me that are multiracial of a different kind. They're only locked in sexually to liking certain men. So the current beast system is the cell phone. Women that talk about me to other men have no respect for me and my history of being stalked by bad men. They don't understand the world of the male stalker. And so cell phones are the mark of the beast, okay? And they are manipulating the minds of many men and women, and many men, but especially women. And so in the same way that your keyboard can be hijacked, in the same way that certain things can be hijacked, you know what I mean? We have no viewers on the channel. We will now begin, because you will listen to me. You will listen to me. You will sit down and you will shut up and you will listen to me. You will listen to me if you are married, and you will be told why you are married and I am not. As you do not create content, as you do not fight white supremacy, as you do not believe that Afghan lives matter. You are married, you are loved, I am not. Nor will there be an email tonight showing me compassion from a woman who wants to put her hand on my heart, etherically through the dream sense. If you send any energy whatsoever, it's psychic attack energy, it's judgment, it's hatred, it's fucking racism. Your worship of tall white and black men, or only Latino men, is racism. You Muslim women that are Palestinians, that only like Palestinian men, you're racist as fuck. You women are some of the most racist of them all.
But it's weak men fault. It's definitely weak men fault.
And so, yeah, if the black man's having trouble with the woman,
wow,
there's major trouble out there.
While women are
he has an advantage over us. He has a massive advantage. Look at how many likes he has and how many likes I have. He's got 21 likes. His audience is 95% black. His audience is 95% black, and they get it. And they're getting some. Women are demon possessed is the name of his video.
That's sad, bro.
If they're angel possessed, you know how to call me. You know how to email me and offer me help writing a book. But my book will be about the hate of women. And if I'm guided by God, it's several things. I'm guided to see another new age woman who's going to manipulate me, who's banging other dudes, who isn't shy to admit it, that she don't see shit in me. Who will break my heart if I give her the opportunity to break my heart. Is the only thing that gives them pleasure. When they have the opportunity to get our email, to get our website, they don't do it. They're looking for status. They're looking for TikTok. They're looking to dupe us into TikTok or into some dark situation to give us bad advice when they don't know shit about TikTok and they don't give a fuck about TikTok. Tracking the people, the family members of the Uyghurs. They only nod their head to me and pretend to show compassion so I don't realize they're a demon. You understand? And I have to ask this pendulum, is this a woman just Googling at me because she's carnal, like the woman at the gym? Yes. Is she a woman that would read my book, that would give my channel a chance, that would want me to fight human trafficking? No. These women that don't want us to fight human trafficking are demons. It's not a conditioning process. It's not their mom's fault. It's not their dad's fault. It's Satan.
Weak men cause women to be demon possessed.
We allow them to be demon possessed by bad men. We allowed them to be demons possessed by the cell phones. Collectively, men allowed an infrastructure to be set up that took over the minds of these women, and it will be resulting in their boys being destroyed, being flushed down the toilet, and them being left on the side of the road with nothing as they make false claims to the police that will take them away in handcuffs.
That's sad, man.
Thank you for the comments and the likes as they may come in. Remember to hit that like button. Don't leave me hanging. You hear this guy asking for likes many times. Many times. We actually have to
That's what they doing,
10 minutes in because he doesn't stop asking for likes until 10 minutes in. And his audience don't give him shit. Because he's a powerful black man who's liked. Look at this. Look at this. 14 minutes in, he's looking down. You understand? I am a better speaker than him. It's just the fact of life. Look at this. 15, he's still looking down. And yet this is the channel with 3,000 subscribers. You see, even this channel is an example that nice, smart men finished last. I don't want to be insulting this man, but this is a very dumbed down. Would you not agree? Let's go back to comments. This is a very dumbed down expose, good gravy. Yeah? But see, he's the preferred explanation for us men, is he not? With the Superman shirt.
You can't focus on it too much. You got to focus on what you want. You can't focus on what they want.
20 minutes later, 20 fucking minutes later, let's get to the big superior black man. But that's what it's come down to. Even our programming will see him as the ultimate teacher. Yeah, everything he said.
Not about them.
Yes, sir, you get it. Everything he said, I already told you. He just sounds cooler saying.
You focus on what they want.
Because he's black.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
He talks cooler. He's slicker. Maybe
they don't know
what hear him out.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm crazy. He's sexy. He's got the BBC.
Pro Brawl guy.
So talk, BBC.
Yep.
Tell us how it is.
They just want control, my brother.
Bro, start
That's what
talking.
they want.
Start talking.
All right.
What the fuck, man? What is this? What is this? This is the shit he's made of drinking any type of, and see, okay, so you get, see, this is why he has this is why he does the formula.
Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about Ozempic.
Guys, you already know what it is. It's great conversation, great wine. I know how much you like
I need
to
a
drink.
soda. Prebiotic.
Women are demon possessed.
All right.
Yes, women are demon possessed. Yes, the women you talking to, that beautiful woman with that nice lips and nice behind.
Offered to look at my book, and she offered fake therapy.
Demon possessed.
Yeah, lady, you say my last name. I'm good looking. That's therapy, not some fucking. You come up here, you look me in the eyes, you give me your loosh. No. Those entities want to feed off my loosh in that store. Is what it is. I can't be around that store. There's bad energy around those people that run that store. You ain't getting shit from me. You want to say that you want to help me fight the rape of women? You'll show up and prove to me you're legit. You're just money hungry.
Have you in her best interest at all? She's going to ask you what you do for a living.
She's going to ask.
No, she don't care.
She's going to be gathering data, as much data as possible before she drops you on your head like a fucking egg. Humpty Dumpty.
How you
just
feeling?
Tell us more. Tell us more. Give me more loose. And the phone rings. I love you, honey bunny. I love you. After I just gave you the crown jewels, you tell somebody you love them?
Yeah, she don't
you ever talk to me again if you love somebody.
If you drunk water today, she don't care about you.
Come back to the store. Come back to the store. I'll talk to you more. You know I like you. Are you not psychic? I cannot deal with women that don't have psychic abilities, that have infiltrated the metaphysical community. They're here to take us down and sell us bad juju.
What's your favorite color? Your health. She want to know how
I need to find a spiritual black woman that sees something in me, not him.
So she can be worshipped and glorified.
Worshipped and glorified.
You can put her in a situation to get more pictures on Instagram, TikTok, and make herself look like the envy of all women. Glorify her, praise her beauty. She's the goddess.
The women don't
That's
know
what she
that.
wants.
They don't know how hot I look
You don't-
naked because I don't do spreads. They don't have it together mentally. They're really screwed up. They really do like inferior men that can't fight and shit. It's so sad. It's so sad they're turned off by martial arts. That's a big part of it. They're so anti-martial arts. Only men see me as a badass at that gym. No women see me as a badass. No women are in the comment section saying I look like a badass in the heavy bag. They're only into drug-taking MMA dudes that have guns and shit, that bully other people online, like the family and wife or the people that hate me. They like bad white supremacists into MMA and guns and shit.
She don't want to help
demons, each and every one of them.
She don't want to be a prayer warrior.
I mean, there's wives that probably look over the shoulders of these Nazis that send me bad energy too. Like I get psychically attacked by these Nazi whores.
What is weak?
They don't realize they've got the ultimate cock, and you could say ultimate.
It's weak.
It's more like a big TC tan cock.
Simp men fought why she act like this.
That your thoughts are not their own.
From this man, from that man.
They could be
all the way down.
Planted from psychic attack from your viewers. Are you Anthony? Are you there? Do you know about psychic powers in chat? Psychic powers. So witches could be trying to implant into me sense of inferiority. You ever get that one? Sometimes I have negative thought forms coming at me from women. We have a psychic man that thinks that succubus energies are coming to this channel and disliking. It could be women that don't like me exposing their secrets that have been hovering around this channel for years. Do you know anything about that? I'm more on the mystical end. I go a little bit more to the psychic phenomena side, into the world of dark psychics, because I predict the future and shit. This channel talks more about the future that's coming than perhaps women. It's just the women come up because they don't want to be a part of the journey of helping me free the slaves. They're working against me. They're riding the choo-choo train and giving sexual release to bad boys, and they never get better. They're never done with dating bad boys. Ever, ever, ever.
Down to the ugly rappers.
You have to pretend to be a bad boy.
Some of them cool, but they made some mistakes in their rhymes and made these women in power. So what happened was they got
if I act aggressive unconsciously because I didn't mean to and act like I'm a badass, she'll be attracted to that without me trying to be that way. I'll start acting like a monkey. Your boyfriend can't take me. I'm a gorilla too. She'll be like, ah, ah, ah. And she won't even vibe to my Substack, my book about the sun. She'll be an ooga moo, ooga booga, ooga jaga, ooga booga, ooga jaga. Maybe he fight boyfriend. Maybe he horny.
Guys or ugly guys. Some of the guys not weak. They just ugly when they said the wrong things. They said simpish things that cause women to get in this position. This woman
showed up on this.
So now what happened was
I wanted to protect her privacy, not get psychically attacked by evil bitches and shit. So I tagged her on another channel, see if she would talk to me. She never talked to me again. So she's going to be of the type that if, you're going to talk to me, you're going to show up at the store. Not if you love somebody. You think I would want to involve you into some sort of hypnotherapist when you're already harming me by choosing some douchebag who's another lowlife? I'm psychic enough to have already read her mind, but being close to her, knowing that the people she's dating are not men of worth. She can only see me as a little boy or something. She doesn't know how hard my muscles are. I'm not tall enough for her. Even a small little petite mixed race girl will still be in the same program and violate my privacy with some other dude she's fucking or loving instead of respect my privacy as a man.
Was very clever, like he always.
They only want us as pets.
But God is more clever. Jesus Christ is more clever, but he put ugly guys in the positions of power and fame and said, wow, and put beautiful women with these guys, if Beyonce with Jay-Z, she's all, nice looking and stuff. And then Jay-Z the camel. And then they say, the younger women say, I can get with a guy like that.
So why is God directing my path
with a guy
heartbroken? Why is God directing my path? Can any of you tell me? Why is God directing my path to have my heart broken? Why is God directing my path to have my heart broken?
I can get with a guy like
answer me.
I can get with a guy like that. I can get with a guy that look like a camel and got a lot of money and, you know what I'm saying, he considered cool. You know what I'm saying? So then all the girls said, but he ugly. Be ugly. But then like, okay, well, he look like Jay-Z. So Lil Wayne look like a gremlin. Kodak Black look like a gremlin. But they cool. They got money. Everybody saying their songs. Oh, he look like Kodak Black. Let me get with him. Let me give him some of these beautiful, smooth, beautiful, young, fresh, smooth cheeks. And then that's what happened. And the handsome man sitting back looking like, what in the world is going on out here? Because a lot of the rappers start being real ugly. You had a few guys, I don't judge guys, but you had a few guys with normal facial structures and stuff. But most of the guys look like creatures, they like gremlins and stuff.
So basically,
No
listen, guys,
judging. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of guys,
I'm going to be doing this style of video on a new channel. So I want you to email me if you want it. We're going to ditch this channel because we're going to ditch the women. We need to ditch the women that are watching me, that are sending me bad energy, and rob them of loosh, whether it be my mother, okay, a woman who I won't say her name anymore, who I promoted many times on YouTube and cried for her almost being a human trafficking victim. She hates me too. Women who I give attention and loosh to, that I pray for on this channel, they hate me too. We need to get away from these women on this channel. All right? And we need to move all the sex and relationship. I'm going to move back. I'm going to be moving on from just talking about super nice guy, and maybe talk a little bit about sex tips with women. Maybe be a little bit more open than I have been. Maybe tell some sex stories, and not do anything to attract women from my audience or women that are be open and talk about sex positions, things that work for me, ways to get your libido up, and just be not carnal, but just give sex tips. Just be open about things. I'll start a new channel, talk about my history, talk about new tips. I'm just sharing too much info. I'm sharing too much about the ways of the dark side with nasty, slutty women that are pretending to be metaphysical. And I'm not getting any love. They're not talking to me over email because they know that I'm the ultimate psychic man. I'm the ultimate warrior against the evil that they serve. You cannot. God is directing my path to see how evil these women are. God is directing me into the path of many women so they get the warning that they are in bed with evil men that later will traffic them because they did not make sure that they were spiritual. And I'm the man that they should have been seeking the entire time. Good luck with everything, ladies. I really hope it works out for you.